Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in another round. And as I have been a little bit unsure in the last episode for what we are going to do in this episode, I'm quite sure I'm going on the hunt for armor. And the good thing is here we find purity seals and inoculators as well. That is always a good thing. So let's create this mission. Yes, we had a brand new upgrade for our armor in the last or the episode before. I can't quite remember, but I think there we can still do a little bit of an upgrade. And let's get now into the background right here. The machine spirit of an imperial high-rise has sealed all armored chatters and blasters after an infiltrating band of chaos cultists were recorded on the Pict network. Trapped on the top levels, the vermin has no place to hide. Offer the Emperor's Mercy to the saboteurs. Clear the entire area of hostiles to complete the mission. So it's a small purge. We haven't had a purge in a while, so that is actually quite cool. And I today just read the news that, you know, the next codexes which are actually coming up, you know, are Blood Angels, Dark Angels, and the Chaos Demons.
100,000 worlds, 100,000 wars. There is no respite. There is nowhere to hide. Across the galaxy, there is only war.
Yes, and that for the Warhammer quote there. What I have said in the last episode, that there are new codexes coming up, and they are going to be the Dark Elder, the Blood Angels, and Dark Elder. Dark Angels, Blood Angels, and the Chaos Demon Codex. I today read something on the whole Dark Angel Codex. You know, these are just rumors, and they put together some news out of forums, out of news sites, blah blah blah. So it were multiple sources, as far as I remember correctly, and this is a rumor, so this is maybe true, maybe not, so I don't know. But the rumor was that Lionel Johnson is actually coming back, and that would be really pretty damn amazing if the next Primarch would be coming up with the Codex releases. So that would be pretty damn cool. Can you think about this? There are right now 2 Traitor Legion Primarchs with Magnus and the Admitorian. So. And on the loyal side we only have Gilliman, so there's space for a new Primarch, and be great that it would be Lionel Johnson, because as you know, the Primarch Sanguinus of the Black Angels is already dead, slain by Horus himself at the peak of the Horus heresy. So the Dark Angels Codex would make sense, I guess. As far as I recall, Lionel Johnson is beneath a stasis field. Or was that the history of Gilliman? But I think he's deep into he's deep into the rock. So let's see, we will find out. So I think the pre-order starts at the beginning of December, and 1 week later the codex is being released, so I guess we will know that in a couple of weeks actually. Although I have to say, a new Primarch would be big news. The fact is, I'm wondering which Primarchs they are going to bring back. I guess Fulgrim is still coming. Oh, I could actually put that away. Fulgrim is coming in. Think about it. They've released the Siege Primarch with Magnus. they've released the Death Guard, or the Nurgle Primarch with Mortarion, so there's still Angron for Khorne and Fulgrim, so I guess they are, you know, for every Chaos God they will release, I guess, them all. That actually makes sense, that makes really big sense. So the question is which YOL Primarchs they are going to bring back, and of course Lian L. Johnson comes to mind, Leman Russ of course comes to mind. So there are still a couple of big names out there which can be brought back to fight against the Emperor's enemies. Alright, enough with Warhammer 40k lore, although this is such a great topic to speak about, but well. Alright, this is a small Purge and it looks a little bit more than big. Actually, it feels like a medium Purge, although we have already killed quite a couple of enemies. Not a lot, but a couple. Alright. Bringing those dudes down here. There is a sergeant, which I'm going to kill immediately. I need to bear in mind that we are not allowed to kill. I don't know whether that has any punishment whatsoever if we die, whether we are going to get less gear or equipment. I am not certain about. No, it's for me just a bug, but this is a turret mission and we should not die, especially not in a small little Purge. Okay. What I'm wondering about, I could use some inoculators here. So that would be actually really nice if we could find some here. So no enemies here. Let us then get up here and seek for the last remaining enemies on this platform. There I see medical supplies, that's nice. So 2 champions there, that's acceptable, and medical supplies there. What I'm going to do on this side as well is checking out. So there's no enemy left as well, so let's take the medical supply and then we go on purging the rest of the enemies at hand. That one is done. Taking chest here. They are down. Nice. A heavy flamer, which I always wanted to try out at some point, which I think I haven't done by now. Which we really should do at a point. Just trying it out. Alright, that's of course a bad thing on these weapon platforms. Going straight at these weapon platforms. But what can you do? You can't do anything else because I don't have a personal teleporter. So, and are you aiming at me? No. I have to say, these things do such a tonload of damage. This is actually a tiny little bit insane. So, I think that is a nice spot for hitting with our Cyclone Salato. I have to say, that's the good thing on these platforms. There the enemies are all on a smaller spot and you hit more of them with the Cyclone Missile Launcher. Although I have to say, I think the weapon platforms, at least that is a feeling, it makes the enemies are more stretched out. And by the way, this is only a feeling I have. The enemies are more stretched out. Did I? Yes, I think I walked into the skulls. The enemies are more stretched out. You have to walk more, and therefore the episode takes actually a tiny little bit longer. But this is just a feeling I'm having. I don't know if that is true or just in my little mind. Alright, best thing would be to kill the trap rocket quickly, because that one is dealing damage. Well, it is not shooting. Nice. So let those guys explode. Gone they are. So we have killed more than half of the enemies. That is a good sign. We haven't died by now. We still have 4 inoculators remaining, so that should be enough for cleaning up the rest of these bad guys. So I'm still wondering now that I'm still a little bit at the Codex thing with Primax coming up. Alright, there's still a little bug. It seems that I think the universe got a little bit, I think it feels larger with the last episode, if you think about it, with the release of all the Primax. Alright, I get it, they released them in the last version of the game, in the 7th edition they released them as well, but now with the new Primax it feels so much bigger. And if you think about that, they are even splitting up the codexes even more. If I think about Death Guard, they haven't had a codex before, now they have their own codex with Mortarion, so I guess they are splitting the other legions up there a little bit as well. So there are, I guess, other Chaos Legions coming up as well. So that's actually, the universe is not getting bigger. I know, I get it, because they are not implementing new races, but it gets bigger with the, you know, separate codexes for the different little chapters out there. Alright. Such a great and big universe, the Warhammer universe actually is. I can only recommend to anyone who's interested. Of course, if you're interested in Warhammer, you know, take a look at the Plague library. There are so many books out there, and they are all official canon, all, you know, sanctioned by Games Workshop, and this is so awesome. At least the Plague library books I'm not talking about. Alright, that dude is gone. That one as well. Switching back to our bolt gun, and it is coming to an end, although I may have... No, I thought that would be a ray as well. I was wrong. I haven't done a mistake. That's nice. Always nice to see if that you didn't do a mistake. That's always nice. Alright, now I'm not going to run into the skulls. I am not doing the same mistakes the second time. Yes, sometimes yes. I always try not to. But who knows, you know that at some point it just happens. Alright, these guys are down. Only a couple of them remain, and I see a decimator. So we have a smaller boss fight, and that's going to be not as easy as other fights, because we have to, of course, clear out all these enemies before we can face the decimator. Here's a nice little shielding. So that was a wasted hit with our cycling launcher. Not nice. So we are completely... Oh, retreat. Not nice. Not very nice of you, man. But what do you expect of a Nurgle demon? So come on, retreat. I don't want to attack you right now, because you have your nice little shielding. Come on, retreat. Or do I need to scare ya? that is something I have noticed, that they are sometimes only retreating when you shoot them, and I don't quite understand this mechanic, but I guess this is still a little bug in the game. Reload, taking this one down. There's still a couple of enemies left, but I will try to take down the Decimator at first. Let's see whether we can disrupt the shield thing. Yes, we can. At least a couple of hits there. He is bleeding down. And gone is nice. So these guys, oh, a nice little horde remaining. That was a money shot there. Killed plenty of them. One remains. I am wondering, where are the last of the enemies? I guess up here. I hope up here. Yes, it is a horde, so these are going to be the last guys we have to deal with.
Perseverance favors the bold. Give them more death.
Woo! So,
once again, the enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
yes, they did, and let us take a look what for equipment we have got us here. Inoculators, armor, a plasma gun, nice. And we have reached the next level. We've got some rewards. A single thought of heresy can blight a lifetime of faithful duty. Yes, it can, I guess. Alright, that is actually quite nice. Okay, first of all, this one. And this is, oh, it's a pistol. That's awesome. The bolt gun is a definite upgrade, yes. Oh, did you see how insanely it increased our power rating? That's nice, 111. And that is a upgrade, a little one at least. And that one I think as well. So, then let us take a look at the armor. Cyclone missile launcher, that one is a upgrade as well. This one, yes, yes, I dig it. 72, and I go with that one because of the 3 inoculator spots. And as you can see, we insanely increased our power rating, which of course is amazing for this system. So we have nothing red anymore, and we could actually take a look. Finally, we have reached the 900 mark. That of course is amazing. Can we do the first missions in here? Let's take a look. Pretty quick, I don't think so, but well, we can't. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this episode. The good thing is, the amazing is, we have upgraded our character, our power rating. We are a new level, a new rank, and that brings us to the end of this episode, guys. I really thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.